I definitely hit the jackpot on this one. Revelation 12. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up unto God and to his throne. That's the rapture. And we are the man-child. Christ in us, the hope of glory. And we are the overcomers. That is in Revelation chapter 2, verse 26 and 27. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. That's 1,260 days. Check this out. When you start from December 14th, or Kislev 11, 9/11, 2025, the rapture date, which is 45 times 45 times 45, and you go exactly 1,260 days forward, you come to May 27th, 2029. The full moon in May 2029 will occur on Sunday, May 27th, 2029. Proverbs 7:19 and 20. For my husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey. He took a bag of money with him. At full moon, he will come home. That is the end. 2029. Hits a bullseye. 1,260 days exactly from the rapture, December 14th, is May 27th, 2029, the full moon. That is when Jesus comes down to earth. We come back with him, I believe. That's the end. Interesting that if you add 7 plus 20, Proverbs 7 verse 20, talking about the full moon, it's 27. And the 1260 day count from December 14th, 2025 takes you to May 27th, 2029. We are in the year 5995 of the 6,000 year count. You can see this easily if you just be fruitful and multiply. 5 times 9 times 9 times 5 equals 2025. You can only do that with this year. No other year that works. And that's because this is the biggest year ever. This is a year of the rapture of the man-child. The beginning of the end of the world as we know it. 2025. Which makes 2030 the 6,000th year. Not 2032. And not 2033. All these guys are off because they're calculating for a 7-year wrath period. And it's not there. It doesn't exist. Also remember Enoch and his major connection to Hanukkah. Enoch, whose name in English equals 45. The Hebrew name for Enoch is Shanach, which means dedicated or initiated. This name is connected to the holiday of Hanukkah, also spelled Chanukah, because Hanukkah means dedication in Hebrew and commemorates the rededication of the Second Temple. Both the biblical figure and the holiday share a common root word, chanuk, which means to dedicate. This is when Enoch was raptured at Hanukkah, and in the Bible, Hanukkah is called the Feast of Dedication. Enoch has the church written all over him. He was 7th from Adam. There are 7 churches. He was raptured at 365, which is a day count for our years today, 365, not 360. His name equals 45, which is the square root of 2025, meaning that 45 times 45 is 2025. 45 times 45 times 45 is the first day of Hanukkah, 9/11/25. The first day of Hanukkah in 2025. Which is Kislev 11 on the biblical calendar, if you start from the new moon as the full moon, which is December 4th. And also Enoch was in chapter 5. 5 is the number for grace. And this is another example of God declaring the end from the beginning. You have chapter 5 in the book of Genesis, the very beginning. And then you go to the end in Revelation chapter 5, and you see all the saints raptured at the throne of God. So there's definitely a connection there as well. The first and the last book of the Bible, same chapter, raptured, God declaring the end from the beginning. Genesis 5:24. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him.